All right, I'm filming this video quick on my phone because I'm already irritated. I had so many people warn me about the Ulterra, and I was really hoping that the new Ulterra Quest, which is the new brushless one, this is like $3,800, broke on its second time out. Now, super frustrating, and I'm going to show you guys how it broke, or what broke. I don't know how it broke still, and yeah, I'm just super frustrated about it. It was still working, and it would still work sometimes, and I'll tell you about why and how it broke. So, the Ulterra is great. It has this little self-deploy thing. You press a button, and it goes meep, burp, and then drops down. And what happens is there's a pin, which is this thing right here. This pin is broken. I'll show you up close up here in a second. It is on some little spring system, and it comes over, and it locks into these two giant aluminum plates here. This is just a big piece of aluminum extrusion, or it might be billet, but looks extruded to me, and locks into here. Now that's what locks the whole system down. I don't know how it broke, but it was my second trip out. So this is a over molded plastic pin. So it's got a big piece of steel on the inside, and then I'm gonna lean it up against here so you can see it. Basically, the overmolded piece right there broke all the way across, and then this piece came off, this is the piece that lands in on those flats in there. So this is sliding on and off and not allowing it to land in the right spot. So I would hit retract, and it would just get stuck, and then it would give up and go back down again, which is frightening for it to do in like shallow scenarios, depending on what height you have it set at, or in the driveway, where it's going to smash into a bunch of stuff down here. I think there's some sensitivity, like if I deploy it and I push back up against it, like, you know, the auto windows that, you know, don't allow your hands to get stuck on it. There's some resistance. If it feels resistance, it gives up. I think that's what was happening. I could not tell that on the water because I was leaning over in waves trying to see what was happening in here. So what I ended up doing was just like, you know, pushing on this while it was deployed, and it ended up fixing itself. So what I've done is I've taken some JB Weld, and this is after I talked to Minn Kota, I've taken some JB Weld and glued this back together. So I talked to the rep at Minn Kota, a very nice lady. They're in the Central Time Zone. I don't know what state they're from. Talked to her, and she's like, I've never had one of those break before. It's a brand new motor. It's only been out for 2 or 3 years, the new brushless, which the self-deploy is great when it's working. And then the brushless thing is like so dang quiet. It's awesome. She's like, I've never had one break before. I was trying to tell her the part number over the phone while I was driving, and I didn't have the breakdown sheet in front of me. So she had to talk to other people. She's like, we've never seen one break. Your best option is to go to a authorized repair shop, which I have one in my town. So I drive the thing down to my my authorized repair shop, which is just some guy working out of his garage. And I bring the boat, and he didn't tell me just to take the trolling motor off of his boat. He's on vacation for a whole week. Doesn't have the part in stock either. And I'm like, do you think I can just take this off and fix it myself? Well, Minn Kota's like, oh, no, you can't do that. You know, these things are really complicated. The guy told me they're really complicated. It was 2 screws. I don't think this is going to fix this entirely, but it's going to fix it until I get the real part from eBay. I'm hoping just this part broke because either water got into it or something got into the latch mechanism in there, and as it was deploying, shattered that plastic when, you know, it's 32 degrees out when I fish, and just broke that. So I have a new one on the way. It's $80. I'm hoping this one lasts for tomorrow, which I'm going back out in the cold to fish, and Minn Kota will be hearing from me about it. But I'm not happy. Just want to keep you guys updated about the very expensive Minn Kota Ulterra, and it's breaking. So this just slides right back in there, 2 screws, and it kind of just floats in there. So either that got cockeyed or something like that in there and broke the plastic, or just cold broke the plastic. I'm not sure what type of plastic that is, but I could slide the metal pin there back and forth. So I just JB welded it. Hopefully that works. I'll do a further review later this year if it works. If not, I'm going to go back to the Tarova, which was literally bulletproof for 4 years.